Alright guys, welcome to another YouTube video. This video is going to be about my Ryobi lawnmower 21-inch cross-cut mower. Uh, as you can see, I have it laid down on the side because I had this mower for 5 years now. You know, it's been serving well until the blades started going bad. As you can see, these are the original blades. And you can kind of see why it was called cross-cut, because literally these blades were like something like this when it was inside the mower, something like this, basically on top of each other. One's just turned a bit sideways to, be able to cut. One's basically a mulching blade, while the other one's just a regular cutting blade, and it just got replaced with a regular cutting blade, just smaller. Hopefully you can see that. There's a new blade. You can see how much space. It's like almost like 2 inches of space, almost maybe 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches of space between the tip of the blade and the housing, and that's kind of why I went with this blade, because it's smaller and it's less of a chance of hitting the side of the plastic housing. Keep in mind, this deck's not metal, it's plastic, and you can see it got hit over here. See it dug into the plastic there. Just I've been taking care of this mower. I wasn't, doesn't get abused. It's just sometimes when you put pressure a certain way, it just, the blade starts hitting it, because it's plastic deck, not metal, which is another reason why I wish they made this a metal deck. I guess it's too expensive to have a metal deck electric mower for some reason. I'll never understand that. Maybe somebody can explain. But this is a Ryobi. I think this. Let me see if I can get the model number here. This model, it's one of the earlier models. This is a RY 401015 US. US just stands for United States edition, I guess. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, it's basically RY 401015 model, which I'm surprised they don't say 401021, because it's a 21-inch, as you can see here. 21-inch cross-cut. Wow, 3-in-1 blade. I don't know what the third thing is, but yeah, that's how it was. But I changed it to a smaller blade and just one blade, because they don't make a 20. So basically the original blade was almost 21 inches, because they only measure the 21 inches from the edge of this to the edge of that, so or whatever that inside opening is, that's 21 inches, but the blade's not really 21-inch, it's really 20 3/4. This blade's 19 3/4, something like that. So it's, I just figure it's better to get a smaller one, so that I don't want anytime it hits the side, it doesn't kick in a high speed. And yes, this is this is what I like to call a computer fan mower, because it pretty much acts like a computer fan. When you slow it down, if you notice it's slowing down, like if the motor sees itself slowing down, because it's got an RPM sensor. Again, this is a DC motor, kind of like a DC motor of a ceiling fan, right? If it detects itself slowing down, it's gonna put more amps or watts to speed the fan, to speed the motor up to get back to speed. And I mean, that's just how the computer fans work. I don't know if this is a extra feature they added to these to protect the motor, or is it just something that just happens as a byproduct of a computer fan. But yeah, so yes. So basically, here's the new blade. The new blade's pretty much like this blade over here, just smaller by 1 inch in each side, probably, or 1/2 inch. So I ended up not getting the mulching blade, and I thought about getting. So these two blades cost $50 at Home Depot. I don't know how much Ryobi charges for them, but I just needed one ASAP, so I just bought one. Just bought a blade like this from Home Depot. This one here, just the 20 for the 20-inch mower instead of for a 21-inch. So the blades actually, this is like, again, this is 19 3/4. This is like 20 3/4. So both these blades are the same length. So until they make a dual blade 20-inch for a 20-inch mower, which is like 19 3/4, then I'll buy it. But for now, they only have this for the 21-inch mower. So I'm not trying to put a same size and keep hitting the side there. It's getting annoying. So if this was a metal deck, I would obviously kept it 21 for a 21 inch, kept it the same original blade, but this time no. Oh, and for the people who happen to have this mower or happen to get one that needs repair, this blade does work. I can show you the. Let me show you guys. Hold on. All right, so here's what it came with. It came with an instruction manual, and then this is what this says here. This is the 20-inch lawnmower replacement blade. This is the model. Search that up. So if you have a Ryobi crosscut mower, this blade will work. If you want a smaller blade, this will work on this mower because of the the little half circle thing there. Here's the half circle thing, and then that circle. That's it's important that you get the same blade so it fits your mower. Now some people might say, oh well, you could just replace this circular thing here. This little, I don't know what they call this. It's like a fan. Well, you could replace this with the other style, and you can put like a square with a square with a circle instead, because some of them have a square instead of a half circle. I mean, you could do that if it fits. I don't know. I cannot promise you if it fits, but you could technically do that. I'm probably gonna try that. Maybe I'll try and see if it works, but just to see if it'll work. But I don't think they don't make crosscut for the other design. So yeah, so that's very important, you guys. If you have a Ryobi or whatever other electric mower, make sure your blade fits your mower. Don't waste your time buying something only for it not to fit and have to return it. Especially, I mean, I know some people say, oh, it's Amazon, I could just go and return it back to Amazon. Well, Amazon's cracking down returns, and they don't like people returning like stuff so many times. So I'm just helping you prevent one. So what I did, I just searched the model number of my mower, and I just found replacement, and I just put replacement blade beside it. Ryobi R, Y, whatever model it is, a replacement blade. And I found that this, obviously, I found this at Home Depot. I don't recommend you buy off of Amazon unless you know how to sharpen blades. If you know how to sharpen blades, then you're good to go, because reviews said that the blades weren't sharp enough when someone bought it. So I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna get it from Home Depot. Forget it, man. I'll pay the extra dollars for a sharpened blade that's ready to go. I don't have to do anything to get it going. So I haven't tested it yet. I'll let you know when I test it. And yes, this is the same mower that you saw in the vacuum cleaner mower video, I think. Or unless it was a gas one, I don't remember. But the other gas mower is not my mower, it's my uncle's. This is actually my mower, so, or should I say my parents' mower. But yeah, guys, comment down below what you think, and thank you for watching. I think that's it. Let me see. And yeah, that's the toolkit I got. Oh, I think this bolt is 9/16. I could be wrong, but I ended up using a 5/8. Actually, never mind. It's 5/8. Never mind. It's a 5/8 size, and to take this off, so it should work. And when you take it off, this will come out, this metal piece, and then this plastic piece. This is pretty much sandwiched over this, and then this plastic piece helps grab the blade very well from twisting and around and turning while the mower is turning. You don't want the blade to slip, and this plastic thing helps it hold it in place. And yes, they sell replacement fans if you need a replacement fan for this mower, but I don't need it. I'm good. I'm surprised it's not destroyed from all the abuse it took. I mean, look at this blade. This blade's abused. Look, I mean, it's not even sharp anymore. Only this part is still sharp, but this part is just gone. It's probably why I'm having a hard time cutting grass. Alright, maybe I'll do a separate video on this, but yeah, it's gone. These are the original mower blades, and I'm like 4 years overdue for replacing a blade. They say to replace the blade every year. I don't do that because I didn't find a need to do that on my gas mower I used to have. So yeah, you can see it's just destroyed. It hit rocks and everything you can imagine it hits. So yeah, but I'm happy that the plastic deck survived. I didn't think it was gonna survive. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Here's one last look. As a matter of fact, let me tilt this up. Here's one last look of the mower before I go. And yes, this does take 2 batteries. You can have 6 amp hour or 7.5 or even bigger. There's space for a bigger battery eventually when they make one, if they not make one already. So yeah, 2 batteries. It runs, obviously, there's a key you put in here to power one of the batteries, so it doesn't need both batteries to run. It just needs at least one, and when that one's dead, you just flip the key around to the other battery and it'll just use the other battery till it dies. So I mean, like I say, electric mower is good if you're the type of dude, person, or whoever, woman, man, that keeps up with their lawn. You should be good to go. But if you're in an area that has a bunch of weeds, that rains a lot, I recommend a gas mower. That's all I gotta say. Oh yeah, and then yes, the China Deluxe cover here, it broke, unfortunately. See, you can see it broke there. And so there normally be a cover here. At least it got a hold in for the water to drain in case, see those holes there? 4 holes in case water came in here. It would drain out without any issues. And oh yeah, and I had to do this wire rig here because I drilled a hole here and I stuck the copper through it and then tied to this and then tied to this. I did that so I could hold the cover open because guess what? The China plastic they gave you for this was so cheap, it broke so easy. I couldn't believe it. Like, it was cheaper even than Toro, so that was the only drawback I hated about this. Because I had to eventually discharge everything because the blades were getting dull. So yeah, alright, that's it guys. See you in the next video. Bye.